Hello everybody and welcome back to Divulgando Ciencia. My name is Gustavo Jerez Huber. In this video I'm going to talk to you about the most intelligent woman from history. It's a woman that still lives today. You might think, when I say the most intelligent woman in history, you might think about Marie Curie. For me, she was the most intelligent woman from history, and I was surprised to see that she's not. But first of all, I would like to ask you to please give the video a like, share, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and follow me also on Facebook and Instagram. Welcome to this new video. Marilyn was Savant, born Marilyn Mach, August 11, 1946, is an American magazine columnist who has the highest record intelligence quotient IQ in the Guinness Book of Records, a competitive category the publication has since retired. Since 1986, she has written Ask Marilyn, a Parade magazine Sunday column wherein she solves puzzles and answers questions on various subjects, and which popularized the Monty Hall problem in 1990. She is of Italian, Czechoslovak, German, and Austrian ancestry, being descended from the physicist and philosopher Ernst Mach. As a teenager, Savant worked in her father's general store and wrote for local newspapers using pseudonyms. She married at 16 and divorced 10 years later. Her second marriage ended when she was 35. She went to Merrimack Community College and studied philosophy at Washington University in St. Louis, but quit 2 years later to help with a family investment business. Savant moved to New York City in the 1980s to pursue a career in writing. Before starting Ask Marilyn, she wrote the Omni IQ quiz contest for Omni, which included intelligent quotient IQ quizzes and expositions on intelligence and its testing. Savant married Robert Jarvik, one of the co-developers of the Jarvik 7 artificial heart, on August 23, 1987, and was made Chief Financial Officer of Jarvik Heart, Inc. She has served on the board of directors of the National Council on Economic Education, on the advisory boards of the National Association for Gifted Children and the National Women's History Museum, and as a fellow of the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry. Toastmasters International named her one of 5 outstanding speakers of 1999. And in 2003, she was awarded an honorary Doctor of Letters degree from the College of New Jersey. Rise to fame and IQ score. Savant was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records under highest IQ from 1985 to 1989 and entered the Guinness Book of World Record Hall of Fame in 1988. Guinness retired the highest IQ category in 1990 after concluding IQ tests were too unreliable to designate a single record holder. The listing drew nationwide attention. Guinness cited was Savant's performance on 2 intelligence tests, the Stanford-Binet and the Mega test. She took the 1937 Stanford-Binet second revision test at age 10. She says her first test was in September 1956 and measured her mental age at 22 years and 10 months, yielding a 228 score. This figure was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. It is also listed in her book's biographical sections and was given by her in interviews. The second test reported by Guinness was Höfling's Mega test, taken in the mid-1980s. The Mega test yields IQ standard scores obtained by multiplying the subject's normalized z-score or the rarity of the raw test score by a constant standard deviation and adding the product to 100. With Savant's raw score reported by Höfling to be 46 out of a possible 48, with a 5.4 z-score and a standard deviation of 16, arriving at a 186 IQ. The Mega test has been criticized by professional psychologists as improperly designed and scored, nothing short of number pulverization. Savant sees IQ tests as measurement of a variety of mental abilities and thinks intelligence entails so many factors that attempts to measure it are useless. She has held memberships with the High IQ Societies Mensa International and the Mega Society. Ask Marilyn. Following her listing in the 1986 Guinness Book of World Records, Parade ran a profile of her along with a selection of questions from Parade readers and her answers. Parade continued to get questions, so Ask Marilyn was made. She uses her column to answer questions on mainly chiefly academic subjects, solve logical, mathematical, or vocabulary puzzles posed by readers, answer requests for advice with logic, and give self-devised quizzes and puzzles. Aside from the weekly printed column, Ask Marilyn is a daily online column that adds to the printed version by resolving controversial answers, correcting mistakes, expanding answers, reposting previous answers, and solving additional questions. 3 of her books, Ask Marilyn, More Marilyn, and Of Course I'm for Monogamy, are compilations of questions and answers from Ask Marilyn. The power of logical thinking includes many questions and answers from the column. As you could see on this video, this woman has the highest IQ score in history. This, however, changes depending on the test that you do. The first time she did it, it was 228. But after she did it for a second time, it was much lower than 200. So it's something very subjective. Another point is that Marie Curie, for example, had an IQ that was lower than her, but made much more important scientific discoveries. Although this woman is extremely intelligent, no doubt about it, she hasn't done really important discoveries like Einstein did, Marie Curie, or even Nikola Tesla. So you don't know either if there are women with a higher IQ in history or today that had a higher IQ or have one, but it hasn't been measured. So it's something very subjective. If you like the video, please give it a like, share, subscribe to the channel, and follow me also on Facebook and Instagram. This would help me a lot. Thank you very much and see you next time.